Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Huncho, back at you again with another video. And so we've got a couple of stories that I want to go over with you guys that have been doing the rounds on social media at the moment, and they're coming from this past weekend with people going on nights out. Now, as you guys know, here in the UK, as time is progressing over these next few months and the past couple of months, we have been coming back to somewhat normality amid the coronavirus pandemic, and of course that only means one thing: stories like this are gonna unfortunately come out. And this first one comes out of Milton Keynes, which went down on Sunday morning. I'm gonna play you some stills here from the CCTV footage that has been circulating of this incident while I explain this story, because the footage itself is way too graphic to put up onto YouTube. So at around 12:45 AM on the 23rd of May 2021, police were called to Fratellis Bar and Restaurant in Fenny, Stratford to reports of a stabbing. When they arrived, they found two men, and in the most recent update to the situation, it's believed that both of those men are currently in hospital with serious injuries due to a stabbing. One sustained life-changing injuries to the face and abdomen, whilst the other sustained life-threatening injuries to his abdomen. Now, I've seen the CCTV footage of the incident, and describing what happened to you guys, it seems as if the men who had been stabbed got into an altercation with a separate group. It's all shouting with verbal threats, and then people start to get a bit pushy, and then out of nowhere a third man comes along and stabs the two victims before people disperse, with the groups continuing the altercation down the street. Police have now opened an attempted murder investigation into this incident and have since gone on to make some arrests in connection with it. A 19-year-old man from Milton Keynes was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder, and he currently remains in police custody, hasn't been charged as of yet though, whilst a 28-year-old man also from Milton Keynes was arrested on suspicion of committing an act with the intent of perverting the course of justice, but he has since been released under investigation. Investigating officer Detective Inspector Carl Wilson would go on to say two men have been very seriously injured in this incident and remain in hospital at this time. We would like to hear from anyone who has information in relation to this incident. Although it was in the early hours, we do think there was quite a few people in the area who may have seen what happened. And so we don't exactly know what has happened in this situation. For anybody wondering, although CCTV footage has been released, it's pretty much mid-argument, mid-altercation. But again, unfortunately, you do go on to see people get stabbed in this situation, which is pretty hard to witness, to say the least. For these two people though, it does seem as if they have survived this attack, but unfortunately have been left with serious injuries. So we can only hope that they can go on to recover from this situation. If I do get any updates from this situation, as always, I'm going to keep you guys posted on this one. But moving on to our next story, and you guys might have seen this one posted on my Instagram, and it's actually in regards to a situation in where a woman tries to get into a bar, I believe. The security refuses to let her in, and so this woman goes on to racially abuse this man and even goes on to spit at him as well. If you haven't seen the footage, here, check it out.
Can you get Shania, please? Can you get Shania? Could you get Shania? I'm not Shania. Can you get Shania? Can you go over there and get Shania, please? I get shit. I get shit. Shania!
Now, the West Midlands Police have recently confirmed that they went on to arrest a woman in connection with this incident, and reading from their website, they say, quote, "We've arrested a woman on suspicion of racially abusing a pub doorman in Birmingham city centre on Saturday night, 22nd of May. The woman was detained at 1 PM today after she attended a police station at our request. It's alleged the 24-year-old woman from Worcester used racist language towards the member of security staff outside the Figure of 8 in Broad Street at some time between 10 PM and 11:30 PM. She's also accused of racially abusing another man who was stood near the pub entrance and earlier damaging furniture inside the premises. She remains in police custody for questioning. Birmingham Police Chief Inspector James Spencer said, "It's an awful incident and people are understandably disgusted. We said we would prioritise the investigation, and that's now led to the swift arrest of a suspect. Our city centre police teams have been working hard with local businesses to make the city a safe and enjoyable place to visit. Racist behaviour is completely unacceptable, and we are taking this report very seriously. We're still in the process of trying to contact the victim, and we would urge him to get in touch as soon as possible so we can take a statement." Now, from what I've seen on Instagram, it does seem as if a lot of fake accounts are going around putting statements out saying that this is her and this is her statement in regards to this situation. I've seen some apologies and stuff like that, but because there's so many fake accounts going around saying things, I'm just going to hold back on putting that out just in case it is a fake account, because again, I've seen about 10 or 15 of these fake accounts, so we don't exactly know which one is really her. But again, when I do get an update, if I can confirm that the account is real, then of course I will post the reply in another video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this down in the comment section below. Give the video a little like, and if you want the latest drill, street and music news out of the UK, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy Huncho, and I'm out.